Hey guys, this is Bales. I'm at FantasyLabs looking at NHL trends and going to show you very quickly how to use this tool, which is free and allows you to create trends that can help identify situations that have historically led to value in daily fantasy hockey on DraftKings or FanDuel. So you're looking at pro trends here. These are trends that we've created for you that you can use, and you can also create your own trends. So click create a trend, and then if you're not sure what you want to do, you can give it a test name. You can select the sport, the position. This is skaters or goalies, and the site DraftKings or FanDuel. And so you click OK, and this gives you access to our database of historical stats, and you can create parameters and see how that has affected value in daily fantasy hockey contests. So based on a player's salary, we know how many points he should roughly score, the expected points, and then we can look at how many he did score and use that as a way to identify situations that have led to value. So you can look at certain players. So if you want to see which players have the highest plus minus or value above expected, you can do that. You can look at various team filters, home, away, various stats, Vegas when teams are favorite, parameters based on the spread, the implied total, things like that. And so we'll do a sample one based on time on ice over the past month. So this is a percentile rank, 0 to 100, of where a skater ranks in terms of how often he's been on the ice over the past month. And of course, being on the ice is very important in hockey. So we can just we can either put this in manually, or we can move the slider and we can see how value changes. So you can see that if we look at solely the top 20%, those who rank in the 80th percentile or better on DraftKings, there's been 13,106 times that's occurred in the sample. They've generated around a half point above expected based on their salary, and they've reached that salary-based expectation 50% of the time. So let's see what happens if we go to 90. If we go to 90, the sample goes down a bit, plus minus stays around the same, consistency also the same. 95, you can see the sample goes down a lot, the plus minus goes up to 0.61, and the consistency at 53. So we had a total count of around 66,000 players, and this is down to around 3,000. So we're looking at roughly the top 5%, as you can see, with the 95th percentile. So if we wanted to, we could create that as a trend. We can remove this sample salary filter, and we could save that. You can see the how these players have performed in terms of a histogram over time, by month or by day. You can see the past results that went into the sample. So you can see every player, their matchup, the date, their expected points, their actual. And then you can see pro users can see the current matches. So these are the 3 players who play tonight who would fit in this trend. And if we played this out over 10,000 nights, our best guess is that they would score around 0.61 points above what you'd expect based on their salary on DraftKings. So this is a way to identify value, and if you save this, you can just click back. It'll save as one of your trends, and it'll show up in player models. And so you'll be able to see the matches right there, and you can also go to our premium tool, player models, where you can see pro trends. So you can see that the number of trends that a player matches in a given night, which have historically led to value, and you also be able to see the players who match the trends that you create if you'd like to do that. So yeah, Trends is a really powerful product. It's what I believe is potentially the most underrated on FantasyLabs, and other than current matches, it's entirely free for you to play around.